Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Hey wife, did you know that Anchor is sponsoring our show?
Really? Don't we use Anchor to distribute our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts?
Yeah, and we are on just about every other platform available as well, thanks to them.
Why do we use Anchor as our podcasting service?
Well, they make editing and distributing our show a breeze.
What if one of our listeners wants to start their own podcast?
Then they should head over to anchor.fm or download the app to get started.
Awesome! You guys should go do that right now! Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Yeah, there was let's see, we had the, servant who became king.
Because he put a wet towel over somebody's face.
Yeah, he couldn't wait any longer. And then before that, the lady who had her kid resurrected by Elisha, she walked in and got all of her land back because she fled for a bit after 7 years. So
she fled because of the famine that Elisha told her was coming.
Yeah, that one person. He saved that one person.
Yeah,
it was
and
so
then,
nice of Elisha and God.
Yeah, and then she came back and happened to walk in right when they were talking about her, and she was like,
right.
"Hey, speaking of me."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and so then some other king died and his son became king, and then some other king went to go visit some other king.
Went on like a list of like fucking crap.
There was too many kings.
I'm like, yada, yada, yada.
Kings be kingin'.
Yep, they sure do. So that was 2 Kings chapter 8, and today we are getting into
2 Kings chapter 9.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie.
Hey wife, do you like coffee in the morning?
I sure do, husband. Morning, noon, night. Which reminds me, I need to add that to our grocery list because we're running low.
Wait, before you do that, check out the website ungodlybrew.com where you can purchase a pound of your favorite flavor of coffee.
What if I want more than 1 pound?
Either order a larger amount, or better yet, get 10% off by setting up a subscription for every 2 weeks, or a month, or whatever works for you.
Did you set up something special for our listeners?
You know I did. Exclusive for our listeners, get an additional 10% off subscriptions by entering the code SACRILEGIOUSCOFFEE at checkout.
That's a hellishly good deal.
Ungodly Brew is hellishly good coffee.
Okay, 2 Kings chapter 9.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Just kidding. But it does start with meanwhile.
Right, I know.
Even though it's a new section. New section, new chapter, new everything.
Sure, yeah.
Meanwhile, or you know what? I said new chapter. It is a new chapter.
You know, we don't know that they chaptered these when they were writing them. They might have chaptered these after the fact. They're like, okay, we're going to break it here.
I mean, for readability, that is exactly what they did.
Right. So, I mean, the wording doesn't necessarily match up with the chapter breaks.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have broken them up better.
Well, you should. I keep telling you, we need to write our own Bible. And how far have you gotten with that?
Well, I've been really busy.
Have you? Really busy, huh?
I have.
Okay, all right.
I have.
Okay.
You know I have. Why are you acting like this?
I'm just,
Oh my God.
Have you done anything, though, like at all?
No, I've been doing research for our fucking podcast. I'm going to punch you in the wiener.
Please don't.
Okay, well, stop acting like I'm not doing anything.
Okay, all right.
God.
All right.
You're making me mad.
Sorry.
Meanwhile,
back in
Elisha the prophet had summoned a member of the group of prophets.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Elisha the prophet summoned prophets.
Okay.
Get ready to travel, he told them, and take this flask of olive oil with you. Go to Ramoth Gilead and find Jehu, son of Jehoshaphat, son of Nimshi. Call him into a private room away from his friends and pour the oil over his head. You're loud.
I'm sorry. I'm like, that's going to go over well. Like, hey,
come here. I got to tell you something.
Right there, man. Just stay right there.
I got to tell you something right quick. Come here. Yeah, I wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, this is...
Okay,
yeah.
Pour the oil over his head. Say to him, this is what the Lord says. I anoint you to be the king over Israel.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay. I mean, this is
Next sentence.
Okay, all right.
Then open the door and run for your life.
What? What?
I didn't mean to cut you off, but my eyes ran ahead and I was like, oh shit. Then open the door and run for your life.
Yeah, apparently this is not going to go over well. I don't know.
It's a dump and run.
Right,
it's a pump and dump.
Right.
So the young prophet did as he was told and went to Ramoth Gilead. When he arrived there, he found Jehu sitting around with the other army officers. I have a message for you, Commander, he said. For which one of us? Jehu asked. For you, Commander, he replied. So Jehu left the others and went into the house. Then the young prophet poured the oil over Jehu's head and said, this is what the Lord said. The God of Israel says, I anoint you king over the Lord's people, Israel. You are to destroy the family of Ahab, your master. In this way, I will avenge the murder of my prophets and all the Lord's servants who were killed by Jezebel. The entire family of Ahab must be wiped out. I will destroy every one of his male descendants, slave and free alike, anywhere in Israel. I'm waiting for the part where he
runs.
Yeah.
No, it's not happening as fast as you thought.
No, I will destroy the family of Ahab as I destroyed the families of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, and of Baasha, son of Ahijah. Dogs will eat Ahab's wife Jezebel at
there
the
we
plot
go,
of
the dogs eating again. Yeah.
Right? At the plot of land in Jezreel, and no one will bury her. Bye! Then the young prophet opened the door and ran.
But why? If you just got made king, right? If he's going to be king, why would they chase you?
I have no idea.
What's going on here? Maybe he's still mad about the oil being dumped over his head.
Probably. You know? It's going to take a minute to process.
Right.
So Jehu is scratching his head and looking for a napkin.
Wouldn't you be
fuck?
Yeah, right?
Jehu went back to his fellow officers, and one of them asked him, what did that madman want?
Right.
Everything all right? You know how a man like that babbles on, Jehu replied. Oh, you're hiding something, they said. Tell us.
What?
Jehu told them, he said to me, this is what the Lord says. I have anointed you to be king over Israel. Then they quickly spread out their cloaks on the bare steps and blew the ram's horn, shouting, Jehu is king! I'm going to walk around.
They just got done calling him a fucking madman.
Yeah.
And now they're like, oh, he said you're king.
That changes everything.
Right. You're definitely fucking king.
Babe. Yeah. Tell me I'm king.
Hey, you're king.
Oh my God, guess what, you guys? I'm king. I am king. This madman said so.
I got a receipt here. I'll spread that on the floor.
I'm king. I'm king. So Jehu, son of Jehoshaphat, son of Nimshi, led a conspiracy against King Joram.
Led a conspiracy, huh?
Did he lead it, or was he, pushed into it?
Sounds like he was pushed. Sounds like they were ready to switch kings to me.
They were very excited.
They're like, oh, we have a reason now? Okay.
Yeah. I'm on board. Now, parentheses voice. Now, Joram had been with the army of Ramoth Gilead, defending Israel against the forces of King Hazael of Aram. But King Joram was wounded in the fighting and returned to Jezreel to recover from his wounds. End parentheses.
Okay.
So Jehu told the men with him, if you want me to be king, don't let anyone leave town and go to Jezreel to report what we have done. He's like, let's keep this on the DL.
Right,
until we figure out our shit.
Yeah.
Then Jehu got into a chariot and rode to Jezreel to find King Joram, who was lying there wounded.
Oh, and he's going to kill him.
King Ahaziah of Judah was there too, for he had gone to visit him.
Oh, damn.
The watchman on the tower of Jezreel saw Jehu and his company approaching, so he shouted to Joram, I see a company of troops a-coming. Send out a rider to ask if they are coming in peace, King Joram answered. If somebody asks you, do you come in peace? Are you literally going to say, yes, I mean,
if you're not coming in peace, you come with enough people to not be in peace, right?
Right. I don't see one person ever going, no, I absolutely do not come in peace.
Right, but he was just riding, with probably a small group.
Right.
You're never going to say, I'm not here in peace.
Right, that's what I mean.
That's not how that goes.
That's what I mean. Like, what a stupid thing. You should only send out somebody if there's a large group.
Right.
Because, whatever.
I mean, the fucking, what was that giant, the Trojan horse?
Yeah.
That worked. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like, people are dumb.
People are dumb.
You know?
And these people are very dumb.
Right,
Because they've never seen it before. Any of it. It being anything.
Yeah.
Ever.
Right.
So a horseman went out to meet Jehu and said, "The king wants to know if you're coming in peace." Jehu replied, "What do you know about peace? Fall in behind me." Excuse
So
you?
you didn't quite answer the question there, dude, and I gotta report back to my king.
Yeah, does that mean no? Because,
right?
what?
Like, maybe you should just stop right here, like, till we get an answer.
Yeah, I'm just a messenger, my guy.
It was a real simple fucking question.
Yeah. The watchman called out to the king, "The messenger has met them, but he's not returning." So the king sent out a second horseman.
Okay.
He rode up to them and said, "Excuse you, the king wants to know if you come in peace." Again, Jehu answered, "What do you know about peace? Fall in behind me."
Okay, so at this point, if I'm king of that place,
I'm not sending people out anymore.
I'm not sending the people out, and I'm assuming that he's not here in peace.
Right.
And, he's
I'm
taking
going to
fucking
lock
prisoners.
the goddamn gates.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is not okay.
This is not okay. Whether we're on his team or not.
Right.
And I don't really know
Either
what
way,
team we're on.
one of two things is happening. Either he's not here in peace, or your people are insubordinate.
Yeah.
Either way, it's not a great situation.
It's not good.
So.
It's not good. The watchman exclaimed, "The messenger has met them, but he isn't returning either. It must be Jehu, son of Nimshi, for he's running like a madman."
Okay.
"Quick, get my chariot ready," King Joram commanded. "I'm out.
He's just gonna go. He's gonna go meet him.
Or he's gonna run away.
Okay.
He might be outies.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Let's find
He's
out.
injured. Remember?
Oh yeah. You're
Like,
right.
He shouldn't even probably be getting on the chariot and went out there.
No, you're probably right. Then King Joram of Israel and King Ahaziah of Judah rode out in their chariots to meet Jehu. You're right.
That's really dumb.
Yeah. They met him at the plot of land that had belonged to Naboth of Jezreel.
Okay.
King Joram demanded, "Do you come in peace, Jehu?"
As I'm standing here, the king in front of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Jehu replied, "How can there be peace as long as the idolatry and witchcraft of your mother Jezebel are all around us?" Oh, damn.
Okay.
That was a "your mother."
Yeah.
Yo, mama, so. Then King Joram turned the horses around and fled, shouting to King Ahaziah, "Treason, Ahaziah!" But Jehu drew his bow and shot Joram between the shoulders.
Oh, damn.
The arrow pierced his heart, and he sank down dead in his chariot. Jehu said to Bidkar, his officer, "Throw him into the plot of land that belonged to Naboth of Jezreel. Do you remember when you and I were riding along behind his father Ahab? The Lord pronounced this message against him. 'I solemnly swear that I will repay him here on this plot of land, says the Lord, for the murder of Naboth and his sons that I saw yesterday.' So throw him out on Naboth's property, just as the Lord said."
So there we go. We're fulfilling more of them prophecies. Mm-hmm. It's definitely proof of God, right?
When I keep my promises, that's always proof of God.
I mean, I know that people would believe me if I wrote about things that already happened and I said these things would happen, and then they happen, and then I said it was God. That would be proof, right?
Not gonna lie, my voice is going out, and I had a very hard time following you, so I'm just gonna nod sagely.
That's what most of the
Okay.
People listening are doing right now.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Apologies, guys. My voice really, I might not make it through this. We're just gonna do our best.
It's tentative at best.
Yeah. When King Ahaziah of Judah saw what was happening, he fled along the road to Beth-Hagan. Jehu rode after him, shouting, "Shoot him too!"
Yeah.
So they shot Ahaziah in his chariot at the ascent of Gur near Ibleam.
Yeah.
He was able to go on as far as Megiddo, but he died there.
Yeah.
His servants took him by chariot to Jerusalem, where they buried him with his ancestors in the city of David.
Well, that was better than the other guy. They just threw him in the field.
They were like, "Bye." Ahaziah had become king over Judah in the 11th year of the reign of Joram, son of Ahab.
But no longer.
Nope. now we are switching to a new section. Same chapter, but new section. We're going to read about Jezebel.
Okay.
When Jezebel, the queen mama, heard that Jehu had come to Jezreel, she painted her eyelids and fixed her hair and sat at a window. She dolled herself up.
Okay.
When Jehu entered the gate of the palace, she shouted at him, "Have you come in peace, you murderer? You're just like Zimri, who murdered his master."
If you have to ask the question, "Have you come in peace, you murderer?"
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to, like... It indicates that you're probably not there in peace.
Right,
you know,
right.
I'm just
That's
saying.
my thinking.
Yeah.
Jehu looked up and saw her at the window and shouted, "Who is on my side?" And 2 or 3 eunuchs looked out at him. "Throw her down," Jehu yelled. So they threw her out the fucking window.
Wow.
And her blood splattered against the wall.
Damn.
And on the horses.
Wow.
They threw her out the window.
I mean, things like this have happened before. Remember, they were at that one town, and they threw the guy over the wall because they didn't want them to, like, "Hey, no, don't fight us. Just take this guy."
And Jehu trampled her body under his horses.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Oh, damn. What a way to go. Oh, what a world. Then Jehu went into the palace and ate and drank. Afterward, he said, "Someone go and bury this cursed woman, for she is the daughter of a king." Whoa.
Yeah.
But when they went out to bury her, they found only her skull, her feet, and her hands.
Because the dogs got her, like it said.
Yep. When they returned and told Jehu, he stated, "This fulfills the message from the Lord," which he spoke through his servant Elijah from Tishba.
Yep.
"At the plot of land in Jezreel, dogs will eat Jezebel's body. Her remains will be scattered like dung on the plot of land in Jezreel, so that no one will be able to recognize her." The end.
Okay.
Jezreel got her just desserts.
Yeah, no, Jezebel.
That's what I said.
No, it's not.
What did I say?
He said Jezreel.
Oh, shit. Well, I can't be held accountable right now.
You can. I just did.
Fuck off.
But, you know.
Fuck off. I'm doing my best over here. I'm having a hard time, God damn it.
All right. Well, we better get out of here before you do lose your voice, right?
Seriously, like, I started out with a full voice, but I'm still kind of sick. So yeah. And that was a long section.
It's been a rough week this week getting these things done correctly.
It really has been a rough week.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for hanging in with us. And apologies for, you know what? Anytime we sound great, husband put that together and thank him. Anytime we sucked, blame me. Seriously.
No, that's not true.
All credit
I have had early on when we started doing the podcast, I had some very late night things where I was really, really tired and I sounded like shit.
Well, you do all the hard work, so I'm just saying they should give you the credit for the good stuff.
Well, I appreciate that. You do all the research for all the episodes, so they should give you credit for that.
They do.
There you go. All right.
That's too mushy.
Yeah.
Shut
anyway,
the fuck up.
That was 2 Kings chapter 9, and tomorrow we will be back probably with
2 Kings chapter 10.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.